Hello, everybody. I'm Jackie K. Cooper, and this is my entertainment rundown for the week of April the 7th. Right out of the gate, Shazam. This is the superhero movie that I was waiting to see. I was really excited. I'd seen the trailer. I thought it was going to be great. But what I came away with was the good, the bad, and the ugly. The good is that the two actors who play Billy Batson at 14 years of age and then Billy Batson in the body of the superhero, that's Asher Angel and Zachary Levi, they're very good in their parts. The only problem, the bad, is that they are playing the same character, and it's like when Billy Batson gets superpowers, he loses brain power. They just don't match up in personality and knowledge. So I didn't like that aspect of it. The ugly was the villain, Dr. Sylvana, played by Mark Strong. Most of the conflicts, fight scenes with Shazam are done in the dark, and I like to be able to see what's going on. The movie is rated PG-13 for profanity and violence. It's an okay superhero movie, but it's down at the bottom of my favorites. I scored it 6 out of 10. Then we have Stephen King's novel, Pet Sematary, brought to the screen for the second time. And the whole time I'm watching this movie, I'm thinking, no, no, no. This is not the Pet Sematary that I knew and loved. I remember reading the book and being scared out of my mind because there's a family that moves to this locale in the United States, and behind their house is a burial place for pets, but it has some uncanny power to make things that are dead come alive again. The book fascinated me. The first movie back in 1989 was good. It wasn't great, but this one is worse. It stars John Lithgow and Jason Clarke. John Lithgow has always been a good actor. Jason Clarke is a good actor, but they do nothing to be dynamic on the screen with this one. Clark's wife in the movie is played by Amy Seimetz. I'd never seen her before, didn't feel anything special toward her. And their daughter is played by Jette Lawrence, who is a Drew Barrymore lookalike. But the thrills, chills, scares of this just aren't in the movie. The film is rated R for profanity and violence. I scored this one 4 out of 10. I didn't care for it much at all. Then we have a movie with a message. This is called The Best of Enemies. It's about integration in Durham, North Carolina in 1971. It stars Taraji P. Henson and Sam Rockwell. He's the head of the Klan. She's the head of a movement to get the schools integrated and get equal rights for everybody. It's based on true facts. The two performances by Henson and Rockwell are just amazing. Again, this is one that should be made aware of when award nominations are made later this year and early next year. But the whole story being right about what it takes to bring the races together at this time makes for a message with a wonderful meaning. And you can enjoy the movie from that style, aspect, and you can enjoy these performances that are so good. This film is rated PG-13 for profanity and violence. It's got a story and a half to be learned. Anne Heche is also in the film, Bruce McGill, Babu Cisse, and then from Justified, Nick Searcy is in this movie, and I got a real treat from seeing him. I enjoyed the movie for the story and for the acting. I scored it 8 out of 10. There's a movie on our series on television coming up. It starts on April 9th at 10 p.m. It's called Fosse Verdon. I know a lot of you who are watching this are younger. You may not know of these people only by reputation, but Fosse won an Oscar for directing the movie Cabaret. Gwen Verdon was one of the most versatile musical actresses on Broadway. They were married. They had a love-hate relationship. He couldn't stay faithful to her. They separated, at various times. But their talent was always there, and they were always best when they were collaborative with each other. They enhanced each other's talent. Michelle Williams, who is the go-to actress these days for any good role, she is perfect as Gwen Verdon. She has that quivery little voice that Verdon had. Sam Rockwell really gets into the role of Bob Fosse. The only problem I had was these two never impressed me. that they were dancers, true dancers. There's something about dancers that even when they're just walking or moving around, there's a rhythm to it, a movement to it. I never saw that in two people who were supposed to be two of the best dancers of their generation. But it's an 8-part series. It goes into all of the personal aspects of this couple's relationship. I have seen the first 5, haven't seen the last 3, but I love the first 5 that I saw. So I recommend that you get on the board and start with episode number 1, which airs, like I said, on April 9th at 10 o'clock on FX. Next week, we're going to be talking about Stockholm, also Hellboy, then The Missing Link, and finally, Little. So for longer reviews or other reviews, go to my website, www.JackieKCooper.com. And we'd like for you to be a subscriber to this channel. So just click on my face right below and subscribe. And also ring the bell if you want to be notified when we have new videos appearing. But this has been Jackie K. Cooper's Entertainment Rundown.